I want to talk about learning your area. If you're able to travel, that's something you should think about doing. And I'm not saying you got to travel like I did. I came all the way from Ohio to Arizona, but I went through a lot of back roads. I spent quite a bit of money hitting the back roads, looking at things, and seeing for myself what is out there to familiarize myself. As you get more mature, it's just facts of life. Injuries, health issues, and things can occur and develop. So you need to think outside of the box. That's the problem. As a society, we have become so comfortable with being in that little box. We run down to the store and we'll get our lunch and we'll get it, and then we'll go home and cook it. We click our air conditioner. We, countless things. Play on our phone. And thank God for the computer age in many, many ways. It's made it very much easier for us. But it's also made us very codependent. And people, you hear them talk online. I've heard them talk, well, I'm a good friend with that person. But I've never met that person. You've never met that person in your life. Now, there is people I have not met, but I get on the phone and talk to them. I met them through my YouTube channel, and we became good friends. I went down probably about a month or so ago. One of my friends lives in Arizona. I never met her. I drove down there and met her. Another one lives in Kentucky. I hope to get to meet. Plus, I've got some other friends that I actually get on the phone and I talk to them about things. And we talk about prepping and we talk about surviving and what we have learned over the time span. In events, you want to learn more, you really need to get outside that box. And you need to try to interact with other people that could benefit you. What I'm saying is, like, today I went over to Burger King and I've been trying to catch these couple of guys that are artists because I like to draw and like to make my stuff and make my own money. And there was a bunch of them in there and all this stuff. But I was listening to this. Same old stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's not going to benefit me. I mean, it's fine for them, but it's not going to benefit what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what would benefit me and learn from. Down here in Arizona, I have met a gentleman named Paul and his wife, Gloria. I have not met her yet, but they was on Doomsday Prepper on season 1. So we've struck up good friendship. And he goes out when November comes in. He goes out and gives food to the homeless people and the camps and things like that. So I asked about going along so I can learn the areas, to acclimate myself into the areas. So it's been a blessing that I've met him because he knows these people and he knows who to connect me with in order to become a better person, to learn. Because let's face it, gas is outrageous. Food has gone up outrageous. And we have to think about learning our area, learning where we can go and harvest food. Thinking about making a nature garden. If you live in an area and there's a lot of woods, go out there and make you a nature garden. Plant you some tomato plants or bell pepper plants. Grow you some daylilies. Daylilies flowers are edible. You got the nodules on them. Think about where the stinging nettle is growing. You can make, it's one of the most nutritious food areas. Plus, you can use the stems to make cordage with. And a lot of people don't realize that. Think about all that. Think about mugwort that's growing wild. It's known as a green plant. Of the health benefits in it, dandelions and things. create you a nature garden somewhere off in the middle of nowhere, so you know about it. I mean, it's just bottom line. Take time to learn where certain trees are, certain plants are, where the rabbits hang out at, or whatever. Take time to learn this. Take time to learn where there's possibility of shelters you could go to if you needed to go. Take time to learn about people that could help you, benefit you, and in return you can benefit them. I'm going to tell you what. When I would tell people I was a back to basics prepper, and I get talking about some of the stuff I was doing, I had people just turn their nose up. And they just thought, well, she's crazy. She's crazy. Maybe I am crazy. But whereas living in Ohio, people got used to seeing me eat grass. Someone would come over and say, try this. What's that? Sorrel. Eat it. It tastes like lemon. Try this. Oh, that's sweet. Try that. Make a salad. People got used to it. So they go, Joan, we ain't got to worry about you. You're going to be fine. Yep. Yeah, my fat butt and everything else. A lot of this, unfortunately, is due to being older and injuries, health issues, medication. But you know what? I accept that I don't move as fast as I used to. I accept that the injuries caught up to me. I've had one knee replaced. I've had back surgery. My heart skips beats. But I am taking wild lettuce. I'm taking tart cherry, and things like that to help benefit me. But in the same time, I'm also going to make sure that I continue to learn and look outside the box and think about what I can do to survive. Living in this car temporarily is teaching me how to be a better person. It's made it where that I've had time to sit in restaurants and listen to people. I talked to the homeless ones. I don't get socialized with a lot of them. And quite simple is that, unfortunately, not all of them's like this, but some of them start asking for money or rides or whatever. And another thing is, because I am trying to sustain myself and to build myself up to another level to learn, I don't want to get cataloged with all these homeless people. I just don't. So, because they really don't benefit me in many ways. Now, some of them will tell me where to go, places to look for things, but most of them, believe it or not, they may go hide somewhere and sleep somewhere, but they do not know first thing about what plants to eat. But what I've heard from these homeless guys is going getting free food and complaining about their food given to them, complaining about free food, complaining about getting a shower, complaining about this and that. I'm like, really? So you've got to take time, get you some books on herbs, get you some books on how to build things or whatever. Learn and get to meeting these people. You know, if there's prepper events or outdoor events or camping events you can sign up for, whatever. Continue to learn. Continue to improve yourself, because your knowledge could make a big difference. You may not be able to move as fast as you did. You may not be 20 years old anymore, but your knowledge can teach other people what to do. And they will take care of you because you are teaching them how to survive. So it's something to think about. I mean, it's just, you got to get outside that box. You got to learn. You got to know your area. Start learning a little better. Learn about where all this, I want to tell you, if something happens, going to stores is a waste of time. In my personal opinion. People are going to be fighting to get in that store. They're going to steal everything they can get a hold of and run off with it. They're going to leave behind things you wouldn't even think about. They're not going to be going in there getting the alcohol. Most of them's not. A lot of them ain't going to think about Q-tips or a petroleum jelly or anything like that. Take the Q-tips, you dip them into the petroleum jelly, you've got a fire starter. You got your alcohol, you get you some scrap papers or cardboard or whatever's laid around, show it down in a can, pour some alcohol in it, and you got to start. Candles. Melt the candles down into a container, put your match to it or whatever you got, and light it up, and it is going to burn. But you got to think in these terms. You got to think about the fact what you're going into that store. If you're going into the store, food is all gone, so you want to go around and get aspirins. You want to get cold medicine. You want to get whatever you can get to help survive. If you have heart conditions or oxygen conditions, you need to think about where can I go. One of the places you need to think about is animal hospitals, veterinarian hospitals. You need, and that's something I need to get, is a book on prescriptions of animals to know what they're for. So when you're going in there, you know what you're looking for. Most people are not going to be heading to these veterinarian places. They're going to be heading to the stores. And I want to tell you right now, I've tried dog food. I tried Gravy Train. I'm not saying it was the best in the world, but you know what? It'll put food in your belly. A bag of dry dog food, it has a lot of cereal in it and stuff. May not be the best tasting thing in the world, but it's going to help fill you up. It's going to put food in your stomach. It may not be the best thing. Dog biscuits may not be what you want to eat, but guess what? You're going to have something in your stomach. So learn your areas. Get your books. Fish antibiotics is something to think about. Get your book on the veterinarian animal prescriptions. Learn your areas. Take time to know people that are like-minded like you are. Don't worry about all these so-called people that snubbing their nose. Because as soon as things go bad or crazy, you're going to hear this. They're knocking on your door, wanting you to feed them, wanting to help them, wanting you to give them something. But they didn't have no time for you before that. So think about it. Think outside of the box. Take time to know your area. Do some research. Get your books. Do your notes. Talk to others that you can work with to improve yourself in a situation. It's a life purpose saying be safe, be happy. Bless you all.